Right, hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Mini Daily. Today's episode was going to be welding, but we've a slight problem. There's the shed that my, is in, my welder is in, and we can't find the fob. So today's episode, what we are going to be doing is pulling the interior out of the Mk2 and seeing if we can spruce it up a little bit. Might just get the power washer on it and all that, and try and kind of have it a nice place to sit in when you're working on it. So I'm looking at it in the rear view camera. So without further ado, we'll get stuck in and get this interior out. Right, so as you can see, the car currently looks like a shed inside. Seats don't look too bad, but carpets and all are gammy looking. So we'll get all that whipped out and give it all a good clean. Yeah, tool storage. Not ideal. And in the back again, have a parcel shelf. Parcel shelf doesn't look too bad now. I'm not going to stick the power washer on this because it's like cardboard inside and it'll just make shite of it. So you see the carpets there. Yeah, I did manage to kill the hoover the last time I was trying to clear this out. So hopefully the power washer will do a hell of a lot today. As you can see in the boot then, I have the head and everything in there. And just looking at that, the head is pretty good. There's a few indentation marks of the head gasket and that, but a good clean will sort that out. Same with the inlet manifold. Should be all fine. So let's stop rabbiting. I'll throw these up on the tripod. Right, I've never actually taken a seat out of a Mk2 Golf before, but I shouldn't think it's too overly complicated. So this comes out and then you just slide the seat back. Many years is that there? It just comes straight off. I have a feeling, just gonna grab the torch here. I have a feeling that you just slide the seat back then. It should come off. Of course I got the one the other side out. What treasure are we going to find under the seat? Maybe the keys, tax book. We got him, key. Voila. The problem is there was so much stuff gummed up in the tracks that nothing wanted to move. These seats will go in a hell of a lot easier than they come out. Now, as you can see all the dirt along there. That's what the problem was, and it'll be the same this side as well. But no treasure. Found a sweet wrapper. Oatfield. Right. I'd say this driver's chair is going to be an awful lot harder to take out. And the reason being is the window on the driver's side has been down, so I reckon them tracks are 10 times worse. The only thing we can do is give it a go and see, then get the back seats out, and then we'll think about whipping out this carpet. Have we found that on this side? Nope, no tax book, no keys. Oh, there's a big hole in the carpet there, but I don't mind. It's a budget build. Oh, let's see how easy these back seats are to get out. Hopefully you can see okay. Anyone want to have a guess what treasures are under the back seat? Oh, apologies for the constant coughing. It's the smell in the car is getting to me. It's not as bad when you're just sitting up, when you start moving stuff around. It really turns your stomach. Now, pen cap and a spoon. Oh, and a red pen. Now, I'm not sure how to take these off, but I think I'll flip the seat back down and see if they can be screwed off from the front. Now, there we have it. There's the back seats out. Now, I'm wondering, that blue carpet is all one piece. That back, nothing exciting there. So, what we're going to do next is I'm going to take these trims off and we're going to peel the carpet back. Now, I have a feeling that we're going to have to take off the handbrake and the centre console to get the carpet out from there. But what I'll do is I'll start from the back and I'll work my way forward. We found treasure. With 3 coins. It's the 20p from 1985. If it is, we are rich. 1992. So yeah, there you go. There's £1.20. And a bolt. £10. £5. That looks like a cent. Cigarette lighter. A little bit of daylight under the car. Not too bad though. Patch over that. Forget about it. Right, how does this handbrake mechanism come off? We actually don't need the whole handbrake off, we just need the movies. What's happening is the carpet is constantly getting caught there. So what did you find before me? Did you just find any treasure? Love a bit of car archaeology. Another penny. Oh, I didn't like the feeling of that. Some grommet. what that is. Now, I can see rust starting to form here, but a little bit of cure rust, dab of black, no one's going to notice. Seems in surprisingly good condition, everything's still like bright red, so that's all good news. Just going to pop this back in, so I will lose bolts. We're getting under here. There's a 2p. Look down the holes there, it looks grand down there. I think the hole that I found over there was from when they put it up on a forks, that they just burst the floor, so just a quick patch over and it'll be grand. Well, I think we'll let James come in here and clean up a bit of that. Now what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to take out the front section of carpet today. Reason being is this video is going to be miles too long if I do. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up, I'm going to hoover this off cam, and then we're going to go up and we are going to power wash the living daylights out of the seats and the carpet at the back. Alright, so as you can see, carpet is out. Carpet is horrible. Again, I only brought one front seat up because of time, as you can see that. I don't think anyone would fancy parking their arse on that. Back seat doesn't look too bad. There was something sitting there when I got the car, but I reckon a quick power wash. Now, power wash old seats because there's no electrical connections in it. Don't power wash new seats. Take us down off the stand there for a second because you can't see that all the way up there. Probably just my fat fingers. Look at the difference. Now it is still a little bit grubby around the edges, but I'd say a brush and a drill will sort that out. So let's go grab one. Now see these are a great piece of kit. Now bear in mind that one is a little bit soft, but go on Temu and buy yourself a set of them, or Wish, or wherever you use, but they're great. I think I'm going to get a bit of detergent on that. That's fucking cure rust. That's night and day transformation. I'm going to let that dry and we're going to pull this forward, and then we're going to do the seat next. I'm going to pull it as close to the camera as you can. Can we see? Yes, we can. Right, take us off there. As I said, the sun is an absolute nightmare when you're filming. Now, I think that is a little bit better than what it was. Now, it still could do with a little bit more. There's a few dark spots there and there. It's just the water, actually. But it will dry. What we'll do then is we'll do it again. Now, not the power wash, but we'll give it the carpet shampooer on it. If that was dry, I'd be happy to park my arse on it. Right. Right. What do you think? I think that makes a massive difference already. There's a few light and dark spots on it. It's just literally where the water's starting to come off the high parts there. That's all that is. But I'd call that a win. Right guys, it's a massive step forward with the Mark II. I know I've only the rear section of the carpet out. The reason I didn't take the front section out, as I said in the video, is the video would just be way too long, and people like myself, a lot of people have an attention span of a goldfish, so if something's like over 15 minutes, they tend to turn off. So I try and keep my videos around that length. If I had to do a full in-depth video, that probably would have been well over an hour, but I'll stop rapping. Thanks very much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe and share with your friends, and I'll catch you in the next one.